Hot take, y'all. Sometimes we gotta call out our own excuses and behaviors. Because the deal is, you might say something in the moment that you wouldn't have said otherwise. Maybe you was mad and you were in an argument and you popped off. You said some dumb things, some mean things, some downright despicable things possibly. Or maybe you're in the camp of like, you're making excuses for your excuses instead of just telling yourself the truth and letting yourself know like, oh, your excuse, I don't have time. Well, guess what? You can make time. If that thing is as important to you as you say it is, for me, that thing is songwriting. I love writing songs. I love creating. I love verbally painting a picture and having a melody to it. I love it, but I don't make the time for it. And when my songwriter buddies call and ask, hey, you writing any new material? I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't really had time. I've been on the road, been playing live shows, been doing my thing, which is true. But the part that I haven't had time is not entirely true. It's not that I haven't had time, it's that I have not made time. Which is why I've been making a little time to put out some little improv songs. I think I put one out last week. Probably going to put one out this week. Or I just pick up my guitar and I just play it. So whatever your thing is, whether it's something you said in the moment that you need to reconcile, do that. Whether it's an excuse that you're making excuses for and not facing and just facing it with the truth, face it with the truth. Tell yourself the truth, because guess what? Everybody around you, 99.999% of them are going to lie to your face. They're going to lie to you. Just an example. I started in music in open mic nights. Here's the problem with open mic nights, especially, the ones that I was going to in downtown, midtown Omaha. It's a strange thing. It's like you get somebody comes up to you like, oh man, that was a great set. Good job. Wow, you're great. And then you see them go up to a person that didn't do as good as you and say the same shit. That's my example of everybody's going to lie to you. Everybody's going to try to tell you what you want to hear. And then there's some contrarians that will just tell you the exact opposite of what you want to hear, just because they say, oh, I know nobody tells you no, and nobody ever tells you the truth, so here I am. Yeah, well, being a contrarian and telling the truth, you can't have those in the same camp. You just can't. A contrarian's going to disagree with everything you say just because you said it. Get those people, send them packing, get them out. But the hot take is twofold here. Reconcile for dumb things you said, whether it was hurtful, whether it was spiteful, whether it was malicious, whatever. And two, make sure that you are telling yourself the truth and not just telling yourself excuses. Because if you're telling yourself excuses, you're making excuses for yourself to yourself, you're going to be telling that same excuse and believing it. That's the problem. If you tell yourself that excuse of, oh, I don't have time, so I haven't got any songs written. Guess what? After so many times of me telling myself that and telling others that, I start to believe it. I start to really believe it, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not the truth. That is not the truth. I can let that grass grow long. Does it bother me a little bit if my grass is too long? Yeah, just a little bit. Even if it's like this much too long. Kind of bothers me. I like a nice cut lawn. But the truth is, I can put off that grass for a day or 2 or 3 or 4, and maybe cut it every other week instead of once a week, and take that extra 3 hours, and I would be mowing grass on the off week, and sit down and write some songs and work on some music. That's the truth. We make time for the things that matter. And if we don't, we die slowly and painfully inside. Don't let your dreams die, folks. And don't let your relationships die just because you said something stupid in the heat of the moment. Peace out.